Hey everybody, we got some breaking news today if you guys are Guns N' Roses fans. So Guns N' Roses are playing Oklahoma City in Oklahoma tonight, and they're actually still playing the concert as of recording this, and they performed Dead Horse for the first time in 26 years. So Guns N' Roses brought out the deep cut from their Use Your Illusion 1 album, which came out in 1991, and the song was last played at the final show of the Use Your Illusion tour in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1993. And it wasn't played a lot during the early days of the Illusions tour, but it was played a lot during the Skin and Bones leg of the tour, which happened in 1993. So Del James posted a clip of a Dead Horse, not the full thing, but just a clip. And Axl sounds pretty Mickey-ish on some of it, but then some of the screams he sounds pretty good. You'll also notice that they've actually got like a video in the background for Dead Horse, and one person pointed out that if they went through all the trouble of making a video for this song, that you're probably going to see it once again on tour. It's also important to note that Locomotive was played again, once again tonight. But one thing that was kind of weird that happened is that November Rain was not played tonight because there was piano problems. So from what people who attended the show said, there may have been a new piano that Axl was using and there were some technical issues and they just scrapped the song altogether, which is probably the first time they haven't played that song in a long time. With the exception of some of these smaller gigs they did like the Troubadour, they never played November Rain because there was no room to put a giant piano on stage. The other thing that people noted is that Dead Horse didn't sound as good as it should have because the band didn't sound tight. There was a bunch of mistakes that happened. They also don't play the acoustic intro really anymore that they used to when they used to perform the song live. And I'm guessing, at least from what I read on the forums, that Axl probably didn't bring out his own acoustic guitar to perform the song either. Turning now to some other Guns N' Roses news, former guitarist Gilby Clarke is on Cameo.com. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this website, but it allows celebrities like musicians, actors, famous YouTubers to basically post private messages or shoutouts, and you just basically pay them a flat fee. So every musician and celebrity has their own fee that they charge, but Gilby announced that he's now on Cameo. He charges $75 US for a shoutout. I think it's US because there's no .ca when I look at the web address. And he's got a 4.8 out of 5 rating on Cameo so far. And there's some samples of some of his shoutouts he's done so far. They're about 20 seconds in length. And looking at the reviews, people just say, awesome. Thanks for that, Gilby. Thank you very much. Alan really loved it. My brother and I loved it. Thanks. He's not the only former member of Guns N' Roses to be on Cameo. I think Bumblefoot is also on Cameo. And I've also seen that Vince Neil, I think, is on Cameo, as well as Tommy Lee. At least Tommy Lee's on Cameo. I don't know if Vince Neil is, but I know Tommy Lee charges like $300, I think, for a shout out. I saw Michael Starr from Steel Panthers on there. He charges like $130 as well. There was also some sad news in the world of music. So Edy Journey passed away at the age of 69. He was best known as being a studio engineer, and he was good friends with Slash, and he worked with a number of different major acts, including the Rolling Stones, Sting, Elton John, and Eric Clapton, just to name a few. And Slash posted, "Rest in peace, Edy Journey, one of the greatest guys in the business and a good friend. We are going to miss you terribly," he wrote on Instagram today. And today just happens to be the 11th year anniversary of Chinese Democracy being released as a single. So the title track was the first single released on the long-awaited Guns N' Roses album when it was released in 2008. Chinese Democracy came out about a month before the actual album dropped at that point in time. Now, interestingly enough, it was the only single ever released from the album. I think there was rumors that Better was supposed to get the single treatment as well as Street of Dreams. At least a promo copy of Street of Dreams was sent out to radio stations, from what I understand. And it was one of the first new songs that Guns N' Roses played live on the Chinese Democracy tour. They played it in 2001, which was the first appearance of it. And Axl explained a little bit about the song at a show in Las Vegas, Nevada on January 1st, 2001. And he talked about how it was inspired by a movie about the Dalai Lama. And when the song was first released, it got some pretty positive reviews from critics. And it was played over 4 million times on its MySpace page on its first day. And Spin Magazine noted that a thick, muscular 4-chord riff and that Axl Banshee wail, only most stubbornly jaded will manage to suppress the goosebump reflex. But it also criticized it for being hook-free. The Los Angeles Times, on the other hand, described Axl as the most ambitious hard rocker of the 20th century and noted that the chorus is just an extension of the verses and the song therefore doesn't behave the way radio-friendly singles usually do. And when it came to actually charting, the song did reasonably well on rock radio. It charted number 34 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, which is rare for a song to even chart on the Billboard Hot 100 charts if it's a hard rock song. And it charted number 5 on the US Billboard Mainstream Rock charts, and it charted in a number of other countries, including number 10 on Canada on the Hot 100 as well. So a lot of people were excited to see Guns N' Roses return. And the song, if you guys didn't know, was actually written pretty much by the whole band. Axl got writing credit, Josh Freese, Eric Cotto, who must have been one of the studio guys with the band, Karim Costanzo, who's Guns N' Roses sound guy, is credited, as well as Robin Fink, Dizzy Reed, Tommy Stinson, and Paul Tobias, or Paul Hughey as he's known as. So that concludes today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Take care.